for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And here is Johnson. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got O'Neal. Kobe is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's West. And it's Johnson in at the 1. Now here's West. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got the opening field goal of the game for the Lakers. Here's Los Angeles now. Outside, George. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. And here are the Clippers now. Zubac kicks to Beverly. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's off from three-point range. West passes to O'Neal. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. He and his assistants are trying to figure out ways to run Paul George off of the three-point line. Coach said even though George is a good passer, he's an elite shooter. He'd rather force him into making plays for others. This is the kind of problem that a superstar presents every night. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. West with the ball. 5 to shoot. And here's Bryant for 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Johnson with it. Leonard picks him up. Elbow shot. Another shot. O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Over O'Neal. Leonard, no luck.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Williams. Dishes it to Morris. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now here's Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good on the bucket.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Here's Johnson. They lead by 11. And it's sent back by George. Outside Williams. Passes to Morris. Lets it go from 14. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Bryant. O'Neal kicks it to West. But they get it back. Goes up again. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 8 points.
Well, this run largely the result of offensive rebounding.
Williams passes to Harrell. 1:24 left to play in the first. Here's George. And it's in there. George has got his second basket of the night.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. Now here's LeBron. He kicks it to Chamberlain. Poked loose. James, the pass to Wilkes. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 11. And there's the pass to Williams. Here's Harrell. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Goodrich, that's good.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Williams. Puts up a 3. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Lakers leading by 13. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Los Angeles on top, up by 15. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Patrick Beverley. Harrell is out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now, here's Shamet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Baylor. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's LeBron. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The indestructible one. LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Pau Gasol is checked in for Los Angeles. Worthy comes in for LeBron.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Green against Worthy. Over Green. Worthy, no good. Clippers trail by 14. Lets a floater go, and that one's good. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
A shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Baylor. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, sinks the three-pointer.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Goodrich. Outside Baylor. Shoots over Shamet. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Lakers lead by 17. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
A different look for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Jermichael Green. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul George in for Jackson. Now, here's Zubac. Back to Beverly. The shot comes out. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now Beverly following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the basket is good.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Clippers trail by 19. Outside, George. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the inside. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverly. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Williams with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Will it go? Johnson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Montrezl Harrell.
Lakers leading by 19. O'Neal high post. Great D that time from Harrell.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's West. Johnson outside. 1:31 left here in the second. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the hit off.
Morris against O'Neal. Harrell kicks to Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Here's Kobe. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain comes in for O'Neal. And it's LeBron in for Abdul-Jabbar. Here's George. He has 6. There's the dish to Harrell. On the wing, Williams. Back to Harrell. On the wing, Williams. Clock at 6. And he's way off from outside.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. No good from West. Leonard looking around. Harrell finds Morris. George, that's a two-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with O'Neal. Then there's West. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bryant in at the small forward. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. First free throw is good.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
And so he hits both. Up top, Leonard, defended by Shaq. Leonard, it's blocked by Shaq. Down low, and Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Johnson against Beverly. Morris passes to Leonard. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 5.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And here is Morris. After Jerry West just got that 3 to go. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And here is Johnson. West finds Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists now in this one.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
A different look for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Zubats. Landry Shamet comes in for Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for George. And then for the Lakers, Baylor comes in for West. And it's Goodrich in for Johnson. Shamet kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Outside, Green. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Baylor passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Shamet. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Baylor.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Leonard fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Ryan passes to O'Neal. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Guarded by Green. And O'Neal gets it to go. Shaq's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Leonard. He has 5. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, Green. Jackson looking it over. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And the Lakers making a change here. .158 left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Wilkes, good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Moving it up. And the dunk by Baylor.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's Harrell. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Neal. Goodrich against Jackson. Now Goodrich. Pass to Wilkes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Williams passes to Harrell. And here is Shamet. Kicks to Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside, helps him draw fouls.
The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the first is good.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green, and Paul George is subbed in for Landry Shamet. So he gets them both. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Johnson outside. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Baylor's got 11.
Wow, what you can do when you're that strong and graceful. Just tremendous hang time for a big man. And, of course, Baylor converts a lot of those second chance opportunities.
George cans the shot from the wing. He's got 10.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so it's Los Angeles out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's Johnson. They've got Patrick Patterson. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Magruder in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Outside Worthy. Back to Johnson. For 3, West. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
George passes to Mann. Here's Patterson. Pass to Magruder. Shot clock at 6. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. Magruder's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
West finds Johnson, and the shot goes in. 8 points for Johnson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Zubac's the best of man. With the teardrop. Outside for George. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Johnson. The second chance effort. Good work defensively by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Mann passes to Magruder. Here's Mann. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Gasol's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Outside Worthy. Back to Johnson. Lets it go with a three. Tries to keep it alive, but they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
5 on the clock. Dishes it to Gasol. Second shot opportunity. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Beverly for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Beverly's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Worthy, the pass to Johnson. Feeds it to West. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Mikan. And here's Johnson outside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Magruder, defended by West.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Wilt Chamberlain. Oscar Padre.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Patterson bounce pass. Here's Magruder, defended by West. Just 4 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. No good, shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Johnson dishes to Gasol. Back to Johnson, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And the Lakers also making a switch. Goodrich, he's checked in for West. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. They double-team Johnson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the pass to Jackson. Here's Mann. Six on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. They get it back. Tries again. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his first bucket of the night.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Johnson outside. Pass to Wilkes. High arcing shot. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Los Angeles making a switch here.
George Mikan.
59 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Outside Jackson. To the left side wing. The tray. Patterson, that's good.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Wilkes, and he converts the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Magruder missing. Chamberlain with it. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.